We need more of Zeus doing the theme song, but hola amigos, and welcome to the Mark Out Mania. I am the now bald Pedro Boyd, aka Zero Texan Spaniard.
I was gonna say I'm digging the haircut.
It'll grow back. But
no, it won't.
It will. And hey, straight from dropping sets last night, 2 sets apparently. It's the X-Tray, James Sorno, aka Jim House. How's everything in Jim's house?
Everything is going well. Lots are happening this week in wrestling. Lots are happening next week in wrestling. Lots to get into. Should be a good day today. Let's do it.
Yeah, it should be a good day. And also bald is
right.
They got us under. Is this King Dark?
It's called letting go of your scraps.
Oh man. How are you? How are you?
Jesus.
I, got shafted by Tim Hortons yet again.
Here we go.
Yes, let him have it, Zeus.
Let him have it.
Listen, Tim Hortons cannot be spending more than like 12 cents on a fucking hash brown, but yet they don't make enough for a fucking breakfast service till past 10:30. That's stupid. Well, we're out, motherfucker. It's on the menu. Oh well, if we make too many, some of them will sit around and get hard by noon. I don't fucking care. I can go to McDonald's on the other side of the fucking parking lot. They're gonna have something fried fucking potato on the damn menu all fucking day long. That and get my fucking sandwich right.
That's a good.
Bacon is supposed to be crispy. This isn't fucking England where you eat rubbery fucking limp bacon.
Limp bacon.
Limp bacon.
Forget Limp Biscuit.
Burger King too.
Limp bacon.
Forget Limp Biscuit. Limp Bacon is the new.
That's right.
I want to know who's stupid enough to piss off Zeus on a Saturday morning.
These fucking Yankees, they don't take fucking breakfast seriously.
Yeah, wow.
James, you should feel personally attacked there.
I feel offended.
Hey,
I take my breakfast seriously.
hey, there's nothing much more different than Western New Yorkers and fucking New York City New Yorkers. So you know that ain't directed at you because there's a million.
No, I know. I'm just talking with you, Zeus. No, I know.
There's a million great places I could go in fucking New York City, little small places.
Yeah. You get the best bacon.
Fucking bagel, you know.
Yeah. You get the best bacon, egg, and cheese and hash brown at the bodegas. They do it up for you. Yeah.
Exactly. And we don't have that. We have a million fucking.
Tim Hortons.
Literally, I shit you not, man. There on Union Road. There are 3. There's 3 Tim Hortons on the same street within a mile of each other.
And none of them had hash browns.
3, right? Exactly. And none of them had hash browns, and none of them know how to cook fucking bacon.
Oh, these people are idiots, man. Just give the man his hash browns and cook the bacon. Burn it. Crisp it. What's wrong with you people?
Burn it.
Yeah.
James, burn it.
Don't use this. When you want something well done, you say burn it. You know what I'm saying? On the extra side of bacon, burn it. Okay. You know?
Telling you.
Well done.
You shouldn't have to tell them to fucking burn it. Just cook it normal. American bacon should be fucking crispy. God damn. You know, it really makes me miss like Bojangles and fucking and Biscuitville and fuck these fucking
those damn Yankees.
You're a damn Yankee, James.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees go home.
Ooh, damn Yankee can't make a goddamn bacon.
Damn.
Can't follow fucking directions. They can't push the button right, and they keep fucking dropping up fucking hash browns for an entire fucking breakfast service. Thank you so much, you cheap bastards. I'm sorry you might have missed out selling all 10 of those extra fucking hash browns.
Oh my god!
If you'd have dropped a dozen of them.
We gotta clip this whole rant. We have to put it up.
Yeah, let's do that.
You knew it was coming. I mean, don't fuck with the man's breakfast because you set him in a bad mood the entire day.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, the worst thing, it makes me want hash browns now.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I want crispy bacon.
Fucking Tim Hortons because they ain't got no fucking.
I mean, there are no Tim Hortons in Texas, so that's not a problem.
You should be lucky.
It's past 11 now. They certainly don't have any. They don't make sandwiches past 5:30. They have sandwiches for lunch and in the afternoon.
Wait a minute.
For dinner.
They don't make sandwiches past 5:30? That doesn't make sense. Oh my god, what's wrong with these people?
I don't know.
Well, they want to make money?
I don't know.
Brutal. Brutal.
I ordered a sandwich. They're like, we don't have sandwiches past 5:30. I'm like, what the? Then why is it on like you don't flip
no ham and cheese for you.
Coffee and
donuts. Can I get a ham and cheese? No. Can I get a turkey and cheese? No. Can I get a pastrami and rye? No.
Can I get a BLT? Oh no, you don't want that because it's just going to be
soggy bacon.
Soggy bacon, limp bacon, bacon.
Oh man, that's good.
Oh man, I would love a BLT.
Somebody feed this man, please.
That's what my bagel was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato.
Oh, brutal!
And they didn't put the lettuce and tomato on there.
How do you fuck up a BLT bagel?
So they just gave you bacon, just BB.
They give me bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, which is
bacon, egg, cheese.
I mean, I literally said it out loud. I was like, the number 8, the bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato, bagel.
Man.
Maybe it was 7. Maybe it was number 7 on the menu. You could cut past it. You didn't recognize that number. What is that?
I can only count to 7.
I can only count to 7. I went to school, SKUL.
Yeah, right.
I
like Jim Ross say, skill.
We
SKEWULL, skill.
I just want to say we started off with 3 viewers and now we have 1.
So. All right.
People said
they're probably Tim Hortons. Yeah, they went to go get they're like, I'm gonna get a hash browns and bacon. Fuck
I'm not here for no stinking bacon.
This guy talking about bacon.
I ain't listening to that. Talking about bacon.
Get your limp bacon hands off me, you down and dirty bacon. Tim Hortons employee. All right, let's talk some wrestling. Quick, because I'm getting hungry. All this bacon, so now I want to make some bacon. Oh, they won't be limp.
Where should we start, James? At the Elimination Chamber?
Let's start from the chamber, because that seems to be where everything's happening from.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the big thing, of course, was the Cena thing, but the match that I was least looking forward to turned out to be one of the best ones on the card. Was the Sami
Which
Zayn
one?
and uh,
Oh,
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens
Kevin Owens.
unsanctioned.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I wasn't even interested in that match until it started happening.
It was a Hollywood blockbuster for certain. It's just a
Yeah, I mean, it
popcorn
had all
flick.
kinds of stuff. Had stunt doubles, special effects. It was awesome.
I mean, yeah, pretty kind of.
Yeah. And then at the end, we got. I mean, they were a little stiff with each other too at some points.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, I know you guys are trying to make it look, because it's the 900th time that you guys face each other, but but be easy, easy.
Did you hear this? Some people claim that the barbed wire was legit, but there's no way, James, because it didn't
That's
stick to
not
anything.
that.
It didn't stick to
Barbed
anything.
wire hasn't been legit in a long time. No.
Not since ECW closed.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure, Combat Zone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some places that still.
Nobody's paying to watch that anymore. So.
Right, exactly.
I'll say it, back in December in Stardom, they did use real barbed wire in the Natsuko Tora Maika match because the barbed wire was sticking to like Maika's boobs and stuff, so that was pretty painful to look at.
Ow.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of painful, can I
yes.
Can I bring this back up? But can we say what James said in the chat?
What was that?
Go ahead.
The Ricochet thing?
Yeah. This is an all-time burn. That was an all-time burn, man.
It was an all-time burn. Set it up, Zeus. Set it up.
So Ricochet cuts this terrible promo, and he sounds like a dork, and he is a dork. And so James gave the video a thumbs up, and he's like, "Wait a minute!" He's like, "I better change that thumbs up video, or Ricochet's gonna buy my thumb a drink."
I'm scared he might ask out the thumb. You know how that shit goes, Next thing you know, HR is involved. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it's brutal. That was brutal.
Yeah, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens going back to Elimination Chamber. Yeah, that was. I thought it was a hell of a time. It was a hell of a time. It was a ton of fun.
It's good TV.
It was great TV. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I thought Randy Orton was going to punt Kevin Owens.
Oh, the crowd wanted it too. The crowd was chanting, punt. Mm-hmm. I was wanting it. I was like, please do it. Please.
Well, the fast forward real quick. He was on SmackDown last night. Randy Orton opened the show with a promo, and he said he's going to prove to the WWE Universe that Pat McAfee is not the best punter in WWE.
Oh. And James, when we were watching the Elimination Chamber, you said when I was saying like, oh, I wanted the punt, you said they got to save it for WrestleMania. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, save it.
Save it for WrestleMania.
Save it for WrestleMania.
Yeah. What about the women's chamber? Before the match got started, Jade Cargill returned.
She beat the shit out of Naomi. That was hot, though. That was hot.
That they made it seem like she was going to go after Liv. Liv was like, but I didn't do it. She's all begging off, and then boom. Yeah,
she beat the shit out of Naomi, man. That was awesome.
Bianca was having like a meltdown in her pod and selling the shit out of it. And
I enjoyed the women's chamber match too. It wasn't bad, I mean, those kind of matches are a certain type of match, so you know what they're going to be. It wasn't bad, because I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse women chamber matches.
James, I have a question. I have a question for
Yeah,
you. So Alexa Bliss, she was in the Elimination Chamber, that women's chamber match. Now she was very, very slow compared to everyone else, and that's fine because she's been out for a while. I understand that. And I mean she's kind of a different generation too in a way.
yeah.
But they seem to be setting up. She got cheated by Liv when she got pinned.
Yeah.
Like Liv used Bianca's like hair as
Yeah,
leverage.
that was kind of hot though. That
Yeah.
was kind of hot how they did that.
But and then Alexa was like glaring at her afterwards. Did they follow up on that at all on SmackDown?
No,
Okay.
no, not yet, not yet, not yet. I mean, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. But you're right about Alexa looking a little slower than anybody else. But they're setting up. I think they're waiting for what's his face to come back from injury. Uncle Howdy.
Oh, who? Oh, I didn't know he was injured.
Yeah, so that's why you haven't seen the Y6 on TV.
Oh, okay.
So I think they're waiting for that, and then she's going to go full Y mode and beat the shit out of Liv. So now I don't know if you saved that for WrestleMania or do you push that further back.
I mean, it depends how many spots they have for stuff. Because
WrestleMania is starting to get a little busy now.
Yeah, I mean, if they're doing something with Jade and Naomi potentially at WrestleMania, besides the other women's title matches, Charlotte, Tiffany, Bianca, probably in a 3-way, then yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, I thought the chamber was good. I like the men's chamber match. It was okay.
Oh,
I give props to Cena. And he lasted. For an old man, he still goes. He was keeping up with everybody.
I thought the men's chamber was really good.
Yeah.
It was good in terms of they push stories all over the match.
Yeah.
Punk,
you got the whole
Damian
thing with
Priest,
Punk and
Drew McIntyre,
yes.
Seth, Punk, all that. Logan Paul, everyone wanted to beat the shit out of him.
They paid off a little bit of the Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre yesterday on SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So he Drew McIntyre jumped. He jumped Damian Priest before the show started, beat the shit out of him, and then Drew McIntyre had a match with Jimmy Uso. And Damian Priest came out and beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre. So they're playing it up. So that's good. But all the stories was being told. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Pedro.
And like Punk and whoa. We got insane feedback or echoing going on. Do y'all hear it? Or?
Yeah, it sounds weird, James. What are you doing?
No, me? No, I'm not doing anything.
That was weird.
Okay. Oh, it's still there. Is it on me? I don't know.
No, echoes over here. All right, go ahead.
John Cena and CM Punk teaming up to get rid of Seth, and then Seth screwing CM Punk, and John Cena jumping on that to get the win. And then how that played into the post match. Holy shit, that post match.
Yeah, that post match was something, man. I mean, fucking Cody Rhodes. You know what? The only thing I didn't like, why the fuck was Travis Scott there?
I mean, it's just one of those things. I know a lot of people.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, people like that bring eyes to." No, it doesn't. You're watching, even if he's not there. You're watching.
I think he brings a bad attention because I don't know if y'all remember the whole fiasco with him in that concert he had in the Astro World and how it all those people got killed in the stampede and stuff down here in Houston a few years back. So I was like, I was kind of surprised they had anything to do with him, but I couldn't tell you a single thing he's ever done. So
yeah, but people keep saying that he brings eyes to the show. No, if you're a fan, you're already watching Elimination Chamber. Travis Scott's not making an ounce of difference.
James, listen, the WWE is not out just to get the fans that they know will always come. They want people who have absolutely no interest to pay attention.
But Travis Scott's going to bring them eyes? Come on.
I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah, I mean, but anyway. So I love the way Cody told The Rock to go fuck himself. That was hot. And then they didn't censor it, and The Rock's face said it all. He was like, okay, loved it. Now, I was reading something interesting. Rock, right before the whole night aired, Rock was still trying to get Cody to turn. Yeah, and he was like, turn. Because they already had Cena. They said this been in the works, right, for a while. But the day before the show, The Rock was still trying to get Cody to turn. He said, they said they'll drop the Cena angle. Like have Cena be the baby face, Cody be the healer, but maybe. And fucking Cody kept saying, no. He didn't want to turn heel. He was like, he liked the story. He liked the way it would have went, but he said he didn't want to turn. He refused to turn. So they stood with the Cena. And I think it works better because he's on his retirement tour, and the last thing anybody thought was he's going to turn heel. So it works. I mean, it works beautifully, and nobody saw it coming. I don't want to. We all knew. No, you didn't.
No, I thought. You remember I was pitching Punk to be the corporate.
Yeah, everybody thought it was going to be Punk, right?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I thought it was going to be him, but no. I mean.
Yeah, but when Cena didn't leave the ring, you knew something was up.
Yeah. And the way he did that facial expression when The Rock gave him the sign.
Yeah.
Oh man. The place started.
But they beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes, and then
legit. It's the Travis Scott thing, how he busted his
Travis
ear,
Scott, yeah. I was like, I would have went backstage and I would have knocked out Travis Scott. Yeah, but then Triple H would have had a heart attack. But I would have been like, fuck that. Who told you can hit me like that?
He probably wasn't smartened up.
No, well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. But I mean, it had to be planned that Travis Scott was going to hit him, right? Because he's not going to just do it on his own. So, but maybe he really went full force.
Who knows?
Unless Cody told him to
lay it in.
Yeah, because he couldn't throw a working punch. You know what I'm saying? Rather have it look real than look like shit.
Oh, you mean like a camera zooming in on your head as you're punching yourself?
Yeah, there you go.
Lead more.
That Zeus, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. They beat Christopher Daniels up so bad he was in a state of delirium. He was.
That's an all-timer right there.
It's like it's kind of like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind?
Yeah. But I have to say this about WWE. They got the pedal to the metal and they're flipping everything because a day and a half later or 2 days later on Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley drops the belt to Io Sky. So they're then at NXT, Sean Spears beats Tony D'Angelo.
You're
for the North
James.
American title. And then last night, LA Knight, he fucking wins the US title back. So they're just switching everything up.
You skipped the whole CM Punk promo from Raw. That was
No,
a
I know,
huge
I know,
deal.
I know. I'm just saying how the WWE's taking the titles and moving them around. You know, like right before WrestleMania.
I think the Rhea Ripley thing with Io Shirai, I think that was about they're setting up a 3-way.
Yeah, because you want to get Io involved in WrestleMania. Yeah.
No, I mean me personally, like if I'm the booker, I don't really see I don't know why they want her in specifically. And I mean I like Io Shirai and all that, but still she was very cold going into this. I didn't
She
really see
was, yeah.
why. I didn't really see I could kind of see where it was going before Monday, but I was like I didn't really see why because she was so cold. She'd been losing to everyone, kind of. And it was like, well, this is the only way to get her into it, but I don't really see the point of it, sort of. But other than
Well,
maybe there must be some reason.
yeah, I mean, the way the WWE is going, they probably, I mean, who knows what they got planned? Because apparently they're throwing everything up against the wall, seeing what sticks. And you know what? I love it. Why not? And yeah, just like you mentioned, that Punk promo was brutal.
Oh, that
You,
crowd was molten for it. And
yeah.
then the beatdown with him and Seth brawling all night long,
hmm hmm
setting
That
Yeah,
up
was
a
I
good.
case.
think I think that's the best thing that has happened for CM Punk coming back is the Seth Rollins stuff because
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
I was showing my coworker when the night when CM Punk came back and the some of the footage of Seth losing his mind. I was just like, he was like, "Is that real?" I said, "That's the same thing." I said, "I don't know. I did. It's probably not, but it looks so good. He just looks like he just hates his fucking guts so much." I was
Well,
just like,
according to Seth himself, I don't know if this was him telling the truth or what, but he said the night that Punk came back, he said only a handful of people knew, and he wasn't one of them. So
if
I was
that's
like,
true,
okay,
that's just so great, man. It really is.
yeah, yeah,
We don't get many moments like that anymore.
Yeah.
no,
We don't get
and
any real big surprises anymore.
Zeus, you're right, yeah, because I think this is the best thing for Punk. Because as much as I like Drew McIntyre Punk, I like Seth Rollins and Punk better.
Well, hey, James, last year before Punk got injured, you and I
Right,
were fantasy booking Seth versus Punk at WrestleMania for
right,
the fake title. Yeah, so
right, right.
For the Universal belt.
Yeah, for the fake
the
title.
whatever
Yeah, yeah.
the world heavyweight belt is or whatever
Not the big gold, but the little gold. Yeah.
well, I mean, it's just to me, I call it the fake belt because the WWE title has the Universal title and the this and the that, like all everything into it. It's got all the lineage. I don't see the like why they're calling
Mhm.
this other thing, but it doesn't matter. I know it's all fake, but
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, last year we were wanting it to happen. Then Punk got injured, and then
Right.
they spun everything into him and Drew off of that, and
But it's working, man. I mean, they're throwing all kinds of shit to the wall, and it's working. And you know, and they had people like me. I was watching Raw to find out what happened with Cena, or what happened with Jade, and none of it. They barely mentioned it. I was like, "You motherfuckers, you're gonna make me tune in to SmackDown." And sure enough, Jade last night coming on and beating the shit out of Naomi. Again, how about that promo with Naomi
oh
and,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and Bianca? You want to talk about General Hospital and One Life to Live, and the Kardashians all rolled up into one. Holy shit. Oh no, you were my friend. I love you. Oh, I love you too. I did that for you. Oh my god. I was laughing so hard. I said, this shit is awesome. I was like, where's my popcorn?
Yeah, the that segment, I really liked it a lot. The Naomi Bianca segment. Bianca, I feel a lot of times she has been guilty of not really having a real character in the WWE. She's just like an athletic freak, and she has her look, but she doesn't really have a character. And
Right.
finally, it's like she's establishing a character finally. And it's like, whoa. And I mean, I thought they did a great job with it. And Naomi was fantastic in it too. There's
She
another
was
one
amazing.
who also didn't get to show much character for a lot of her career up to this point. And
And when was the last time Naomi was heel?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else she
I,
did in TNA. I can't say if she did any heel stuff there, but I have no
But in
idea.
WWE, I can't remember the last time she was a heel in WWE. I mean, you got to go way back to when it was her and Tamina, right? Her and
Oh, it's
Tamina.
the Funk Daddle. Oh, okay. I was thinking about the Funk Daddles or whatever they're
Oh
called.
yeah, the Funkadactyls.
Yeah, Funkadactyls, but they were
Oh
probably
yeah,
fake.
with Terrible Tyrus. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you believe that's how they got started? Was as part of his
Oh
entourage?
yeah. I mean, she did good heel work yesterday. She
Oh
was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, it was me. Yeah, you know what, Bianca, I love you, but you know what? Now you're just a bitch." I was like, "Oh, go ahead,
No, she
Naomi,
said
with your bad self."
she didn't. Bianca left was leaving. She was
Right,
in
right.
disbelief, and she said, "You're being an ungrateful bitch,
Well, bitch. There you go. There you go. Yeah,
an ungrateful bitch." But
an ungrateful bitch.
it wasn't really hateful. It was just reactionary. Like that's the thing. They made it seem,
Yeah,
reactionary. Like if people really arguing. I mean, they were screaming over each other,
and she
which
had the
people do in
tears
an
coming
actual
down the
fight.
eye. Yeah, she had the tears coming down and everything. I was like, somebody put Visine in her eye before they came out. Good job. You know,
And
tears were coming out.
Jade comes out in that blood splattered white bodysuit,
Yeah, I was like, hello.
and she beat the shit out of Naomi all over again.
Yep. I mean, she
Naomi's
rammed into the post hard. I was like, ouch.
Naomi's selling and bumping like crazy for Jade. Jade had the
Now
easy part.
this,
She just
yeah,
goes in and beats people up, and they make it look good.
yeah. Now there's some shit going on online that Jay got into some legit beef with Shayna Baszler and about Jay taking the time off and blah blah blah. Was she really injured? Was she not injured?
I don't know. That seems just like
I think that's just bullshit to
yeah,
me.
it's like more unfounded bullshit.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
there's
about
no
Because
way.
it's
Jay
about
was
like
in
it's about as
she was in the
delusional
piece.
as Dave Meltzer going outside.
Yeah, because I think he's the one that said it, right? Because it's because he was because Jay was in the PC Center for the past month and a half working. So I don't know.
It's gonna come out like after Dave passes away that like everybody's gonna be like, yeah. Every time I needed some cash, I would just tell him some bullshit lie, and he would slide me a couple $100.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Every time I needed some cash. Yeah, I've seen people fighting a lot about it online. They're fighting a lot about that whole deal about whose side they're taking and stuff, and it's just like, well, who know? We have no idea if anything really happened and stuff like that.
Right,
But also,
exactly. Yeah.
if something happened, it's wrestling. People,
Right.
they're
And
athletic
here's the
people,
most
and stuff
important
comes
part.
up.
Here's the most important part. We don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If there's some beef somewhere, and you're not exploiting that on television, then that's everybody else's loss.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus, to what you just
Perfect.
said, to what you just said, when I was watching the Monday Night Raw, I saw it a day later, but when I was watching Raw and I was watching the stuff with CM Punk and Seth, all the brawling, Punk's promo, and then all the brawling and stuff, how much heat there was to it. I was telling Brian Bell, I was telling him, can you believe AEW could have done something like this with Punk and the Elite after that whole brawl out or whatever show that was, after all that stuff, and nothing came of it. They didn't do any business out of it. Like, they could have had business. I mean, they're not the WWE. It wouldn't have been to this level, but still, you're just like,
no, but it was a built-in storyline. It was built in. It was handed to you right there.
You could have exploited real heat for like a thing. It's mind-boggling. I mean, it's not just Tony Khan, but still,
to your point, guys. Not to the extent of it was savage how they did it, but it was subtle. Charlotte and B-Fab had a little tete-a-tete last night on SmackDown, backstage segment, and B-Fab was like, "I don't know why you bother coming back, and no one really bows down to anybody anymore. Nobody's bowing down to you." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a little shot." Because people kept saying online, "Oh, like Charlotte come back, and now we got to all bow down to the Queen again. Give her another title reign, blah blah blah." She's racking up belts like she's racking up divorces. So.
Dang, James.
What? She divorced Andrade again, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
So just like I got 15 title reigns, 14 divorces. So it's and B-Fab was like, there ain't nobody in the locker room bowed down to you. I was like, okay. Boom, little rim shot. So I mean, the way they're doing it, they're starting to play off like but perceived heat, So it's good. It's been real good. I mean, I'm digging it. But I like the fact more that WWE is not resting on their laurels, because they could have easily just sat back after Chamber and just rolled the whole Cena thing, rolled out everything else until WrestleMania. But they're deciding to keep their foot on the pedal and have Ripley drop the bell, have the whole shit with Jade and Naomi now. All this stuff starting to play out right before WrestleMania. Elba Fire coming back last night. So they're starting to get things in gear. And, that's good on them. Because they're going to easily, especially after the whole thing was seen in The Rock and Cody Rhodes, easily sat back and said, okay, well, we'll just let this ride to WrestleMania. But they're not doing it. I mean, all you got to do is listen to Cody's promo last night. It was good.
Oh, that was a fantastic promo.
Yeah.
Zeus, have you seen it yet, Zeus?
No, not yet.
Oh, I think you'll like it. I mean, the first half there's a little bit of Shatnerism going on, but a little bit of Shatner delivery going on in the first half of it. But it pays off. It pays off. It does pay off.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Holy shit. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, he's right. But yeah, it pays off at the end.
Yeah, check that out later.
And this whole thing with Randy Orton, they could have easily kept them out to WrestleMania after they're just doing it right. And they were in Philly last night. Let me tell you something, man. The road to WrestleMania is bringing in money. They had over 15,000, I think 16,000 last night on SmackDown. They were packing the place.
Also, James, you got to realize too, it's like it's not just the number; it's these prices people are paying.
Oh yeah,
it's an exorbitant amount of money.
I mean, I think once again we're dispelling some of the nonsense that fucking Dave Meltzer's been telling us. Like when he would say that that AEW fans are wealthier and
right.
yeah than WWE fans when you got to give away buy one get one tickets to get 1,200 people to show up for an AEW show, or you got 16,000 fucking people who are paying anywhere from $75 to $3,000 fucking dollars
Yeah.
per ticket. I
Yeah.
think it's once again, stop sniffing the fumes of the old fucking musty damn fucking copies of the wrestling magazines that you just ignore and stack up in giant piles waiting to fucking burn down your house. Wait till the fucking insurance adjuster comes by. Oh, so you had a collection of stuff? Yeah, I had 45,000 old wrestling magazines. I'll give you $1 for that.
And Zeus, to your point, because you know how they're always saying, oh, like an average family 4 trip to Disneyland costs X amount of money. They were doing the same thing with WWE. They said an average family 4, not the cheap seats, but not the most expensive seats either. In the middle, the concessions and souvenirs could run anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 a night, just for that night, just for a family of 4.
Yeah, that.
I mean,
I think I told you guys about back the couple times I went to Disney. It was, I think we went in like 95, and then like in a couple years later, maybe 97, and it was $45 a piece for the day pass.
Yeah, you ain't getting that no more.
Yeah.
Even as a Florida resident, I got to pay out the ass. No, thank you.
I'm looking at on April 25th, they're having SmackDown in Fort Worth, Texas. And I'm looking at the Ticketmaster thing, and so the cheap seats, as we say, are over $100 each, like around 120, 130. Then the next range, you're getting into the 200 and 300s. Then in the floor seats, you're in the 300 to 400. Oh, some are $750 a ticket in the floor. That's a ticket.
I told you that time that Lux. Lux and I was thinking about going to the Royal Rumble in Tampa.
Yeah,
but we were like $650 a ticket, $750 a ticket. We was like, nah, fuck that. Order some pizza, get a case of beer, call it a day. No, it was outrageous,
No, I gotta look up.
But they're bringing in the business, man.
What's the size of that arena, Pedro?
Oh, I already left from it. Let me pull it back.
What was the name of the place?
The Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas.
$14,000 seat.
Wow.
Shit.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, they're racking up.
Yeah, it says concerts 14,000, basketball 13,550. So so that's probably 12,000 or something without looking at wrestle tickets.
Now,
yeah, depending on the configuration, how they set it up. Yeah, about 12, 13. Yeah.
I was just curious. Okay, I was just curious, amigos. I was just curious. So I'm on Ticketmaster. I'm looking at AEW All In, which is from Arlington, Texas, not that far away from Fort Worth. That's in July. In the Cowboy Stadium or whatever you want to call it, or wherever this is. Cheap seats, $6, and then it gets to like 77, then 100. Floor seats. You can get some floor seats for around $200 to $300.
And this is for what?
The all-in, the thing in the
Oh.
Arlington.
Oh, in Texas Stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a SmackDown in April in Fort Worth is more expensive than AEW All In.
Yeah.
Which is not surprising. I'm just putting it out there as perspective.
Well, you got to remember, Pedro. There's there's a serial killer in the AEW town. That's why people aren't coming out.
What? Did someone actually say this?
Dave Meltzer said it.
Really? About what show was this about?
It was a couple months ago. It was like December or something like that, and it was like they were like, "Oh, well, there was a serial killer out that night, and people were staying in. AEW fans were staying in. They didn't want to get murdered."
What?
This guy needs to. He just needs to go away already. He just needs to disappear. Go. Just
unplug his dial-up.
Or go dive into the 10,000-pound new papers. Just go. Just leave.
Just go.
Just go. You're no good. Yeah, but speaking of WWE, what do you guys think about the latest Hall of Fame inductee?
What do you think?
Well deserved.
What do you think?
Well deserved? Oh my God.
Look, man, that body slam on the USS Intrepid was a huge deal. People, that was another one of those things that non-wrestling fans were talking about. That was a big moment. And beating Hogan clean on Nitro? Come on, man. Teaming with Sting against the Steiners.
How about Earthquake and Typhoon going in?
They got.
Oh yeah.
They got Sting. They'll get Sting to induct Luger.
Yeah. What James was saying. The natural disasters are going in before demolition. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Because demolition. They sued.
Oh, that's right.
That's why Ivan Koloff's not in.
Yeah, but I thought they put that shit to bed already. Didn't they put that shit to bed already, Zeus? A long time ago?
But they're still holding it against those guys.
Lex Luger going in. I mean I'm sorry, James, but he had a great career. I mean, he multiple time world champion, multiple time everything, like for all over the place. What Zeus was saying, the slam on that on the ship and everything.
On the Intrepid, yeah.
I mean, even like think about WrestleMania 10, the Royal Rumble before it, and WrestleMania 10, him and Brett like finishing in a draw at that Rumble, then both of them challenging Yokozuna that night. Like everything played, like he has like a big role in that little time period. And I mean, he gave his body up for steroids for that WBF thing. So,
well, that's why he's in the condition he's in now. Yeah.
Well, a number of reasons, but DDP's getting him up on his feet again. So,
I mean, it's good to see him trying to get healthy. I'll give him that, but that's about it. I'm not going to kick a man when he's down. But Hall of Fame, I know you guys love it. You guys can fucking tickle his ass, but no.
We just think it's funny, James.
Just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, we just find it funny.
Fuck that. Oh. That actually leads me to
James
my
is wearing
question
his
I wanted to ask Zeus.
Okay.
James is wearing his Lex Luger the Narcissist T-shirt today, by the way.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck you. I'll burn that shit if I have one. That actually leads me to my question here because Luger's part of it. Okay, so I uh, I was rewatching Dark Side of the Ring. Uh, I was watching the one with Magnum TA, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, they said he was going to be the number one baby face. They were going to put the NWA strap on him. It was all in motion already. He was going to be the number one baby face in years to come, right? It was all set.
Yeah.
And then the accident happened. Now, what if the accident didn't happen and like everything comes to fruition? He's the NWA champ and he's the number one baby face. Do they push Sting as hard as they do? Does he develop as fast as he did? If there's Magnum TA is the number one babyface, is the Luger come along as quick as he does as a heel to be a foe for Magnum TA?
Yeah, that's a good question because the the tough thing is everything in Crockett was built around hating the number one heel.
Right.
So I don't think that Magnum's first reign lasts more than a few months.
Okay.
And then I think that Ric Flair, Ric Flair being the top bad guy just works so well. So, and especially we kind of rewinding to 86, you're still talking about prime Ric Flair in 86.
Right.
And so he's going to win that belt back. And the real the way that the NWA dissolved was still kind of happening in 86. So, Crockett taking over there, and then, with UWF going under, and and some of the other important territories that just weren't making the money, they were hurting too. I think having Magnum would have helped a lot. But like I've said before in the past, I think that, Crockett, made a bad decision to put any money into the UWF, and
Right.
everything he got out of that was, it didn't match the money he put into it. And I feel like if he'd have invested into Fritz instead of Bill Watts, I think we would have gotten a lot of great shit out of that.
It would have been a different story. Yeah.
Like if you'd have had especially like if you'd have had the world class Freebirds against Dusty and Magnum in a tag team match in Texas, that shit would have been crazy.
That does sound pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you'd have brought Kerry and Kevin to the Carolinas to face like Tully and Arn, holy shit, that would have been amazing. I think that would have been in hindsight, that would have been the way to go, is to
And Sting doesn't get
world class and not
developed as fast because he doesn't need to be developed as fast.
Yeah, and you still have, and because Sting doesn't start to become the superstar without Ric Flair,
right?
Because it's exactly like we're saying. It's the absence of Magnum that helps propel Sting into superstardom, and with Luger being the heel in the Horsemen.
Yeah, he was the perfect foe. Yeah.
Right. So, but
Yeah, built their storylines with him and Luger, him and Nikita, him and
yeah,
Ivan. So they have foes lined
but the NWA kind of had such a string of what ifs that really hurt them. I mean, losing David Von Erich because he was going to be world champ.
He was going to be world champ, right? Right.
I mean that was just as in set in stone as Magnum, and
Yeah.
God knows what would have happened with Gino if Gino
Right.
had passed away.
Right.
If he'd have joined, like I said, if they'd have had a better talent swap with Fritz and those guys, and like I said, you could have, I would have appeased Fritz with a Kevin Von Erich short world title run. Even if it's just a few weeks or a month, I would have done that.
Right.
I approve of this.
Yeah, especially because you have it in Texas. You have it in Texas. You don't have it at the big show. You have
Right.
it at a different show, and a big sold out. What was their other good arena?
Well, they did a lot of shows in Texas Stadium. Home of the Cowboys. So they could have did it
but
there.
I'm not talking because that was just it was a tough sell at the time. Because they were never sold out there.
Right. Yeah, because the way they configured it too was different. Right.
Yeah, even with Kerry and Rick, it wasn't sold out. It was 40,000 people, but it's could have been 60.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever their other big arena was that wasn't the Sportatorium, they could have had
was it Reunion Arena?
Yeah.
Might have been Reunion
might be.
Yeah. But whatever like 15,000, 10,000 seat arena, that they had that they could do a great, they do a great show like that. There, Kevin holds the belt for a month. He starts to travel around the world, and then drops the belt to Ric Flair somewhere, like, fucking Reading, Pennsylvania or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah. I got you. No, I think that makes a lot of sense, and I think you hit the nail on the head with Fritz too. He could have appeased Fritz easily, and they could have had some amazing matchups, just as you just stated.
Yeah. It's a much better talent pool than the.
Yeah, but that whole shit with Bill Watts fell flat too. So I mean, they got a few good people out of it, like obviously Sting, but they got Terry Taylor, Dr. Death. Who else they got out of it?
Rick Steiner. Sting
yeah, Rick Steiner.
Sting and Rick Steiner far and away the two best guys they pulled out of there. But I feel like they would have gotten them anyway.
Right. 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 Yeah. Because eventually, yeah.
I just wanted to add, Reunion is where they did have a number of big shows there, world class. The one where the cage match with Ric Flair and Kerry Von Erich, where they did the Freebird angle, that was there.
Christmas Day,
yeah, and then the Harley Race Kevin Von Erich world title match was there as well. Because that one was like a
can you imagine, guys?
17,000 sellout. So
can you imagine having the Von Erichs on the Great American Bash card, the first one?
Yeah, that
would have been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, if they were part of the Great American Bash tour,
have Kevin and Kerry in the Crockett Cup, the first ever Crockett Cup.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that once again, it's just the death of the NWA is a real governing body. Between that and the other shit that happened, it just
But others could say too. But Zeus, others could say that out of the ashes of the whole Crockett fiasco and the whole thing with Magnum TA, rose Sting.
Yeah.
He was the Phoenix Rising. So it's kind of a double edge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, you can't change what you got, but it
Right.
certainly. I mean, he certainly was. He shattered that kind of a mold because typically in the NWA, one of those unwritten rules to being a world champion back then was that you had to have at least like 8 or 10 years in the business.
Mm.
If you look and you see like Ric Flair won his first world title, I think he was like 8 or 10 years in, and I mean it just like far and away Sting was far and away like the newest guy in the business to win the NWA world title in a very long time.
Yeah. No, that
Because
makes sense.
I mean he he was he wasn't super established like a lot of the guys were in 1990 that could have won it, but and of course the reluctance of Barry Windham to take the belt, between
Yeah, I think that changed a lot of things too. Yeah, because if you'd have took the belt, yeah, that would have opened up a whole other, whole other set of storylines, whole other set of angles and matchups.
well, once
I thought.
again though, I mean you did, like when Barry would have won it in the 80s, it would have still just been a short-term run.
Right, and then yeah, but him and Flair already had the matches going. Everybody wanted to see like another rematch because they were so good.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
but I'm just saying he wouldn't. I don't think. I think it would have helped Barry's career a little bit, but he didn't care.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
real thing. That's the long and the short of it. He didn't. He didn't seem to care all that much. To be world champion like a lot of other people. So, but I still I think we all wished he would have won it in the 80s. But
Yeah.
I mean, when he finally did win it and he beat Great Muta, that was great and everything. It's just that that was just
Not the
past the
same.
It's not the same. Because as somebody once said, to be the man, you got to beat the man, and he didn't beat the man. That was the NWA back then.
Well, and also,
And it would have meant more if you beat Flair. I'm sorry, Pedro. Go ahead.
no, I apologize, but the thing was just it's also a thing, not just like yes, he should have beaten Flair. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
also it's a matter of the moment, like the time when something's hot and ready to when it should
Right.
happen, like
Yeah.
when it's
Right.
of the
Agreed.
moment,
Agreed.
like Zeus, and you were saying it, the moment had passed, and so
Right.
it's not the same.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
and the Garvin thing, like he'd been chasing Ric Flair for years.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd been chasing Ric Flair off and on for 2 whole years
How do I know Garvin was going to come into this?
because he was a great world champion. Suck my ass.
James, James, let me tell you something, James. I gotta tell you something. On my Twitch streams, Ronnie Garvin comes up all the time because of Brian Bell, and
God.
Zeus. It's always coming up.
Yep. Yeah. Last night it was the first annual Ronnie Garvin Appreciation Society, and Pedro's the president.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Why am I the president?
Brian Bell is the official janitor. He's
a janitor.
Holy shit!
And we gave Brian a nice toothbrush so he can clean out the toilets.
Wow, good job.
Oh my god. when he gets to listening to this, it's gonna be hilarious.
Poor Brian Bell, man. You probably like, what?
A couple of you guys, wise up and learn.
You guys wise up.
Oh, wise up now. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this bullshit.
James, it's like you're personally responsible for denying him hash browns today now.
Oh, that's true. I'd be in my car driving to Florida. I'd be knocking on your damn door. You better make me a hash brown right now.
You're gonna make him a hash brown right now.
I've been barricaded my door. I would have opened up my garage. I told Shane Douglas to defend me.
Make a delivery. I want some nice.
I need my bacon crispy. Burn it.
I need a nice fucking organic breakfast like you always eat.
Oh shit,
James, the whole
there he goes in cinnamon toast. Yeah.
There goes the cinnamon toast.
Holy
James
shit,
like,
that was
I got
good.
cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah. Oh my god, I haven't had that near Zeus. So don't play. Oh. You know what I almost bought the other day? Captain Crunch.
Oh, because you don't like the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, that's what stopped me. I was like, you know what? I can't heal like I'm 14 anymore. So
yeah,
no.
right. That reminds me. Didn't we have a breakfast cereal draft?
Yes.
Yeah.
I recall Zeus cut
Yes,
a
that was
promo on
fun.
me. Yes.
Hold on, boys. I'll be right back.
I was pulling obscure cereals out of my ass back then. I remember that. Just say no to Fruit Brute.
I'm just mentioning this because it just made me laugh. On Asuka's Twitter, someone asked her, if a booker tells you, Asuka, you can choose to have your very last match at either WrestleMania or the Tokyo Dome, which one do you prefer? And she said, easy, Tokyo Dome, but only if it's WrestleMania and I enter on Godzilla's back.
There you go. That's funny. That's good shit.
Now we're all gonna want to see that. So.
Yeah, right. I mean, if Okada can walk in with a damn raptor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
She should be able to. She should be able to ride Godzilla in.
Someone also asked her, Asuka, how many Kairis does it take to change a light bulb? And she said none, because she'll ask me to do it.
That's funny. That's funny. Damn. What about that? What about that?
Fucking WrestleMania in the Tokyo Dome would be hot.
What was it, Zeus?
What was that Spanish tweet that Asuka sent out?
Oh, let me find that. Let me see let me find it.
Hey Zeus, thanks for asking that question because that shit had me wondering all week. I was thinking about that shit all week.
I could type it into Google Translate, but I'm lazy.
I'm trying to find it. Let's see.
I'm ready for the new Dark Side of the Ring. Isn't that starting soon?
Yeah, the next set of hit pieces is.
They're gonna fuck Vader up. You know that, right, Zeus?
They're gonna fuck Vader up. Yeah, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, like I said, if you work for Vice, don't let it be known to me.
Just prepare yourself for that episode.
Okay, Zeus, es estas si los tacos fueron religion, yo ya sería papa. She's basically saying like if tacos were a religion, I would be the Pope. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's not the one I saw. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. What was the one you saw?
I don't remember.
Okay.
If I knew what the fuck it said, I wouldn't ask you about it.
Okay.
Somebody get this man some hash browns. Stat.
Here's another. I found another one. So one says, "Si no pica, no sabe, y si sabe, lloro." Was it that one? That one's like if it doesn't bite, it doesn't taste. And if you know, you cry, or something along those lines.
She's a mess. She's really taking this stalker thing in stride. Like
she's been fighting with people like all the last 2 weeks on social media. She's been fighting.
Is she coming back?
I'm assuming she is. There's also okay, Zeus. There's one. It's longer. It says, "Si un mexicano te dice no pica corre, no es comida, es un rete de supervivencia. Será que soy la reina del shitposting?
Yeah, that's it. Shit posting.
If a Mexican tells you, it's like if a Mexican tells you it doesn't like burn run or something like that, it's not food, it's a survival challenge. Yeah, she's like asking, am I the queen of shit posting, or just a a mortal with divine talents for memes? So
She's a nut, man. She's really a nut. It's really funny how well she's like, assimilated into, being that American mainstay. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like Ray, how like how just like you really like we say like, oh well, I mean, if she went to Stardom, like if her contract ended with WWE, she went to Stardom, like can you really see anybody like being able to like match up with her fucking star power or anything?
She'll have another undefeated streak.
She's not I don't know. I don't want to say, because it's hard to say what she'll do, because she goes to the beat of her own,
Yeah.
But I don't see her really doing like something like that. If she went back to Japan, she would just do self-produced shows or something. I just don't see her doing like going to a specific promotion. I mean, she's kind of too big for the Joshi industry as it is, in a way.
Yeah, but she can teach, can't she?
Yeah, but that's not. I mean,
it's not fulfilling. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying it's not.
I mean, who knows? Who knows what she wants to do or whatever? Who can say? I mean, she's building that big arcade thing, so she's planning some kind of retirement for herself. So
yeah, and I mean, she's she's graphic designer. I mean, she does all kinds of shit.
This gets brought up every so often, but the Neo High Speed title, it was originally in the Neo promotion, but it's used in Stardom. She designed that title belt.
Oh, okay.
It gets brought up every so often, but yeah, that's a true story. She did design the title belt. You're saying about how she's so acclimated or whatever. I think I mean, she was kind of. I've said this before. She was kind of customizing herself towards a Western audience before she came to the WWE. She was, sort of cultivating the look and what she was going to do, sort of in the build up to going to the NXT and the WWE when she was still in Japan. So, I don't know. She just kind of had a vision or whatever, and we could see it coming together, and then it comes together, right? So. She's just different from everyone else. That's why it's hard when, like, y'all have asked, and James, you've asked before, like, who is gonna take her place or something. It's like, well, no one can. Like, that's the problem with her in Damage Control in a way. She outshines everyone in it.
Pretty much, yeah. She outshines a lot of people.
I mean, that was a problem with the Bailey EO build up last year.
That's good that you brought that up, Pedro, because like a lot of people were comparing Julia to her. There's absolutely no comparison. Julia cannot touch Asuka.
Well, I mean, Julia's different kind of personality. Yeah, different kind of personality. And also, as I've said before, Julia did not get to develop as, like a lot of wrestlers get years to become sort of.
That's fair.
She never got that chance. Like, with less than 2 years into her career, they're like shoving her into a main event position she wasn't ready for in Stardom. I mean, they took her from Ice Ribbon and just threw her into this thing. They're like, "You're beautiful, go." This is kind of how it went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but she's no Oscar.
Well, yeah. I mean, and she's
Yeah,
trying to do
yeah.
something
The same
different as
token,
well.
nobody is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. No one can. Kyrie does better, in my opinion. She can't touch Asuka, but she has her own personality because she was already good at character work in Japan before she came over. So I mean, that's really the thing. Are you good at character work? That's what translates.
I remember she got over. She was over with that pirate gimmick in NXT, wasn't she?
Yeah, but see, in Japan, she was already good at doing a character. Like she was already good at being a character who had a role in stories. So the thing I've said about Io was just a super athletic, stoic ace, right? Like, yeah, that's a role in Japan, right? But it's not really a character. Like as we think of it for the needs of the WWE, what's a stoic ace? I mean, like, what is that? To them, it just comes off as this bitchy person.
Yeah.
Io's adapted, but I mean, it took her a bit to get there.
I think the turning point. I think the turning point in Io's personality and people gravitating to her is when that fan called her Chinese.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Japanese
that.
Bitch.
And she starts stretching.
Yeah, that I think that was the turning point for her.
I'm Japanese, bitch.
Let's get Black Lotus together.
Well,
Hey, so much of that is there,
right?
They just need Mayu and
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's it.
Angela Fong or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not busy.
She's been popping out babies for a little while, I think. So she's kind of busy. Yeah, it is.
Oh, next generation Lotus truck. Oh man, Lucha! How about that Chad Gable Lucha Underground vignette?
Oh yeah,
that was hot. I thought it was Daniel Cueto for a second.
Did you see it, Zeus? That thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chad Gable's in Mexico. He's going up to everyone, showing them a picture. Do you know this guy? And everyone's kind of brushing him off. Then he sees some guy in this alley, and he's like, "Are you the guy?" And he's like, he's got this box. He's got these kind of dirty hands, these dirty old hands and stuff. And he's, this will, what did he say, James? Like, this will help you.
Yeah, something like to the effect that this will help you against the mass wrestlers or whatever it is.
Yeah, he says like he'll give you the power or something like that.
Yeah, the power. It's very Lucha Underground. And for a quick second, I thought the old man was Dario Cueto.
It totally was not, but that would have been awesome if it was like Pop.
No, but right, that's what I thought it was because the hair.
Yeah.
And then he turned around. It's not him. Yeah.
Yeah, the voice wasn't right. That was
he was wishful thinking.
Yeah, he pays a bunch of money for this box, and then he opens the box, and his eyes are like all wide, and he reaches in, and they cut away like immediately. Like it was totally like a Lucha Underground thing, like the way they cut the way and everything. It was like
it looks like Lucha Underground. It sounds like it. They really did it nice. I was like, oh, look at this.
And remember, James,
I was like, are we foreshadowing?
Remember that promo with Penta and all the fire about 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We were saying that was kind of LU-esque.
Yeah.
And I thought the Rey Mysterio promo was a little LU-esque later.
It was
as well.
It was.
The way they filmed
not
it.
as much as the Chad Gable. Though.
Oh yeah, not as much. Yeah, that was a proper vignette, and the other one was just a promo.
But it was interesting. I was like, And now every time Penta's on screen, they mention how he used to be Lucha Underground champion. That actually comes out of the commentator's mouth. Oh yeah, Penta, and he's the former Lucha Underground champion. I was like, really? You gonna say that? Okay.
But you know what's not worth mentioning? That he's an AEW tag team champion.
They never mentioned that. Well, they don't acknowledge. Unlike AEW, who acknowledges WWE their promos every chance they get, WWE doesn't acknowledge AEW. They don't. And then, and I'm going to say this. I've said this a million times before, and I'll say it a million times again. Hasn't AEW learned from WCW's mistakes?
No, they haven't learned shit about any fucking thing. They keep making even newer, bigger, dumber mistakes. They just have a billionaire backing them.
Yeah.
And they've been able to pull off some deals. Now their pay-per-views are going to be available on Amazon Prime. So
yeah, they just signed that, right?
Apparently.
Wow.
But I mean, the whole it's
So I got to pay extra for my Prime now because of AEW.
Yep.
Fuck that.
And you have to watch their pay-per-views now.
Shit.
Yeah. You and Lux can give us reviews.
What about Lady J? What's her name?
Lady J.
G Lady.
G
Lady.
Burner account.
G Lady.
You know, a true story. What was that Grand Slam Australia thing? I watched like 2 matches of that back whatever week that came out, just because G Lady had mentioned it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch some of this so I can talk about it on the show if they appear. But I only made it through 2 matches, but it was hard. Yeah, it was difficult.
I'll say this though: the AEW fan is loyal because I was talking to Lux the other day. I think it was yesterday, the day before, and he was like, "Oh, this is Ricochet's best work ever." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
James,
I was like, "I'm not strong enough for this argument right now. Stop."
James, all I'm going to tell you: do not shake Lux's hand. That's all I'm going to say.
I was like, I gotta build up my strength for this. So I was like, wait, what?
Do not shake his hand because you don't know where his thumbs have been.
Did you see that foolishness where him and Swerve Scott tried to stab each other with scissors?
Oh, God.
What? No, I did not see that.
Swerve and Ricochet trying to stab each other in the face with scissors.
In the face with scissors?
So look it up. You'll see it.
Oh my God! Do I want?
I mean, but one person pulled out scissors, the other person pulled out Snickers, and they blocked it, obviously. But they were going.
Why would they have scissors just on their person?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't following the story. I haven't been, so I couldn't tell you. All I saw was just scissors come out, and I was like, "Wow, this is riveting stuff." But I mean, again, I'll say this. If you're an AEW fan, you like it, great. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you get enjoyment out of watching it. But just be honest with yourself and say that it sucks. You just happen to like something that sucks. I love a lot of things that suck. Hello, fucking Trailer Park Shark is one of my favorite movies. It absolutely sucks, but we love it.
Yeah, it's okay to like bad things. Just don't try.
Yeah, but just admit it is bad.
Right, and James, it's not like you're going around saying that Trailer Park Shark is better than The Godfather.
Right, exactly. Oh, it's what George should have been. No, yeah, come on.
Oh,
Right.
okay, James. I just watched it.
Yeah, you just watched it? You see what I'm talking about with the scissors?
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's playing off. It was playing off something they did in January. So, but again, why they have on their hands?
Ooh, long-term storytelling.
Long-term storytelling.
But
walking around with scissors in your pocket, like
I enjoyed my time at AEW Revolution because I was with Lux. It was more about spending time with him than watching AEW. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah.
once again,
Sting,
I mean, but
Sting,
you didn't necessarily go to AEW. You went to Sting's retirement match, Carl.
Yeah, exactly.
In Greensboro. I mean,
yeah,
you would have gone to Impact for that.
Shit, I would have went to GCW for that.
Yeah, well, Sting never wrestled for them.
Yeah.
And Sting never appeared in a ring again after it. Never.
Yeah, I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah, well,
But I was at the Greensboro Coliseum. That's a bucket list thing for me,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Yep. You'd always said it.
Yeah.
We never thought that we weren't thinking that there was anything that
I never thought. I never thought
out there.
Yeah, but as soon as that was announced, I was like,
and you also did benefit from having an expert guide tell you where to go and what to eat. And
yes, I give you all your flowers, Zeus. You led us in the right dimension because I had some banging barbecue. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
that
shit
was good.
Has to be good because James said if he died, he would have been happy. Like
I would have been happy if I did it. I saw Sting. I was in the Greensboro Coliseum. I had some good barbecue and brick cold beer, and a pretty bartender giving me. Come on, no, I was in heaven. I was good.
Hey, I have a question. Did anyone watch WWE Evolve, the new show on Tubi?
I haven't watched Evolve. I've been watching the LFG shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. I haven't.
It's like Tough Enough. Yeah, it's like Tough Enough, but better. But no, I haven't watched Evolve. I want to see it. Is it good?
I haven't seen it. I have no idea. That's what I was bringing.
Is it based on Evolve, the old wrestling group?
Yeah. No, it's not from England. You're thinking of Progress, but Progress is the one from England that they're tied to. But Evolve is the one that
one from?
It was here in the United States. It was run by the guy who started Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay.
Not the child predator one. The
no. I was gonna say no, not that guy.
Gabe Sapolsky.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be isn't this version of Evolve supposed to be a bunch of up and comers, and they do good? They actually get an NXT contract.
I guess, right?
Something like that.
Like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's supposed to be so we'll see. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you.
I didn't know NXT was on Tubi.
Tubi's a great channel.
Mm-hmm.
They got great, and Pluto too. Both of them.
Yeah, I like Pluto. The only thing I'm mad about Pluto is that they took away the Godzilla channel. Yeah, but you knew that was going to happen because Max is trying to get all the movies.
Yeah, but I think that you can still see them. Like, I think they still have a ton of them on Tubi.
Yeah, the Tubi still has a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah, but I'd like the Godzilla channel because it was random. Like you just pop it on and God knows what movie they were playing.
Yeah, you didn't have to think about it, right?
All right, it was like, 1957, Rodan, and then War of the Gargantuans, would come on after. You're like, wow, how random, was organic. You know, you just sit there and watch for a couple hours. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll watch this. And they were all in the original Japanese language and subtitles, which I love because I hate dub movies.
So, is there an AEW pay per view this weekend?
Isn't Revolution happening soon?
Oh, I didn't realize it was this weekend. Let me see.
Is it this weekend or next weekend? Revolution.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Revolution's tomorrow.
Yep. I'll run down the card if you want. Although I mean,
That's why Lux is being a pain in my ass. She's like, "Oh, you should be here for Revolution." I was like, yeah, okay.
You're like, we're not going to start a revolution right now.
The Revolution is not being televised. It is not live.
No one is watching because there's no one at the shows.
I already told him, Pedro. I already told him. I said, listen, I'm coming out for WrestleMania. I don't want to hear. I want to hear zero AEW talk. Watch zero AEW programming.
You know, I'm surprised, James. I thought he would have come around because Punk is so hot in the WWE right now.
I mean, he watches both, but he's so pro AEW that it's because he's like, oh yeah, the Cena stuff was good. The rest is boring. I'm like, yeah, okay. You are Mr. Reality Television, and then you find this boring because it's reality TV.
I still see Lux's tweets on hating on people.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's more than just Bischoff. It's those other like it's like some of these other big
Yeah, he hates Bischoff.
Big Twitter accounts that they call out AEW for dumb shit. He's like, oh, you need to go touch grass and marry a girl and have a kid and get a life. You're a loser. AEW is great.
You need to touch grass, marry a girl, and have a kid?
I don't know. It's some dumbass shit that he says.
He says so.
Is Lux married and with kids?
No. I asked him about all that shit one time. You know what he told me? He was like, yeah, I know. I do that shit on Twitter only on the weekends. It's my heel persona. I'm like, you have a heel persona? Okay. Look at this.
So the dark match for AEW Revolution, where is it at? It's at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. I wonder if Angie will be going to that. I don't know. I hope not for her sanity. Big Boom AJ. Big Boom AJ is teaming with the conglomeration Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe with Big Justice versus Johnny TV and MXM Collection, which is Mansoor and Mason Madden. That's the dark match. Then on the main card,
Johnny Mundo on the fucking dark match.
Yep, on the dark match.
Damn, that's fucking terrible.
On the main show, you got Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage match. Will Ospreay, who made a lot of headlines the past 2 days because he did some interview where he said if he hadn't gone to the WWE, fans would have been wanking into sheets over his matches. So fans would have been jerking off to his matches if he had gone to the WWE.
He's just mad because Cena's getting all of his press.
Okada versus Brody King for the Continental title. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus the Outrunners for the tag team titles. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS title against Momo Watanabe, who she already beat just in the last month or so in a strong title match. So, go make of that what you will, that they're having another match. They're like, oh, that match went well. Let's do it on AEW television. Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet to determine the number one contender for the AEW World title.
Who gets the gold scissors?
Timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the women's title. Takashita versus Kenny Omega for the international title. And then the main event is Moxley versus Cope for the world AEW world title. So there's your a gazillion match card for Revolution.
It's almost every match was for a fucking title. Just about.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six of the 10 matches are for titles. Yes. So there's a
No
lot
wonder Les was like, "Oh, yo, Revolution's gonna be hot, man. You should be here for this." I'm like, "Yeah."
of do they put them up on Max afterwards, or
I don't know. I don't know how it's. I have no clue how to work it.
let me go look? It's hard to find. When I watched that Grand Slam thing, I'll say this: it was really hard to find it on Max.
Really?
It was hard to find it.
You would think Max would promote the shit out of it, right? AEW, all over the place. I mean, if I had it, I mean, because if I sign with a network, I want them to promote the shit out of it, you know?
So if I just type in AEW, let's see, get AEW special events, AEW All Access, AEW Collision plus Countdown to Revolution. Oh, that's today, upcoming today. Let's see. So, special events, would that be the pay-per-views? Maybe.
Probably. I mean, I would think so.
I just want to say I'm dying. I'm dying inside that one of the results that came up when I put AEW is Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, the movie from 1990.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I'm just dying that's one of the things. Also, one of the other results that came up, Big Little Brawlers. It's about midget wrestling. And then sadly, the Iron Claw came up. Sorry. The Iron Claw did come up with this.
Actually, I want to see that Mildred Pierce pick for a movie. Mildred Burke, I can't even
the Queen of the Ring.
Queen of the Ring. There you go.
So for the most recent pay-per-view they have Revolution from last year, the one you went to, James. They've got Dynasty, and then they have Double or Nothing. So they don't have anything after that.
Are they free or no?
Well, they're on the Max. I mean, they're on Max. So
no, but is it an additional cost to watch them on Max, or is it part of the package?
So this was a question people had because Max announced that the BR Sports and the CNN stuff was going to be an extra charge in the future. Was going to be on a higher thing. And they specified AEW would not be part of that. That would still be part of the regular Max subscription. So yeah, apparently you'd have to wait months until you can see more the AEW pay-per-views. But who would want to? I don't know.
So I also stand corrected on the Godzilla movie situation on Pluto and Tubi.
Okay, Charleston.
On Pluto right now, all you have is Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, Godzilla versus Destroyer, Final Wars, Space Godzilla, Mechagodzilla 2, Tokyo SOS, and Godzilla versus Megagarius, the G Annihilation Strategy.
That's like the worst one.
That's all that's available on Pluto. On Tubi, it's actually less. It's all they have.
Really?
All they have is Godzilla 2014 and Zilla from the Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, because that's Warner trying to get them all up for Max because Max is having a bigger Godzilla selection now. Yeah, because of the legendary one, so they figured they can get all the ones from Toho too. Which is brutal. I mean, I don't mind. I have Max, but still, I like the actual.
I'm actually not even seeing that much available on Max on Prime.
No.
Yeah, they only there's the only thing that Max on Prime has that you can just straight up watch is the legendary ones.
No, there's more. Well, hold on. I got Max. Hold on. Let me check it out.
If this was on OBS, I would have the Mayu check it out thing. Run.
Like original Godzilla is on Shout TV. All Max has is New Empire.
All right, I'm looking right now. Okay, all monsters attack, which is brutal.
The New Empire,
Ebola, Heart of the Deep. Destroy all monsters.
Violante,
Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Godzilla raids again.
Search it.
Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Godzilla versus Biolante. Godzilla versus Gigan. Godzilla versus Ghidorah.
Okay,
Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Godzilla versus Megalon. And then the legendary shit.
It's mostly it's the legendary crap, and then like the Showa era stuff is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's all Showa era. There's no Heisei era.
Yeah, the only would be Biolante and then the Return.
Yeah,
but oh, they got the King Ghidorah one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they got that stupid Green Lantern one. Oh no, I'm not watching that. No bueno.
Green Lantern one.
Yeah, you know that Green Lantern movie. That horrible Green Lantern movie with
Ryan Reynolds.
There you go.
So yeah, the ultimate evil has come to destroy the universe. We're just gonna send one inexperienced, brand new Green Lantern to stop it. We have 3,599 more Green Lanterns that could help out, but we're just gonna put it all on this dumbass's fucking shoulders.
Actually, speaking of Max, they just charged me for this month. Nice. Good fucking timing.
Threaten to cancel it. They'll drop it for 2 months.
Yeah, I should, right?
The Netflix went up in price. I know.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, they went up.
Another fucking $1. You know, every time I watch Tubi, I'm sitting there, and then I watch something. And then I watch, Netflix or Prime, and I'm just like, why am I paying for a service that makes me watch commercials?
Yeah, it's crazy. They're like, well, you're getting access to content, but we still have to sit through commercials.
And Tubi and there's another one too that I've watched.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Nah, Max.
We cut the cable cord, and this is all we get.
It's getting more expensive than the fucking cable.
Yeah.
Because you got to have Netflix. So yeah, well, if you have Netflix, you got to have Max. Well, you got Max, you got to have fucking Paramount Plus. Oh, well, you got to have Hulu. You got to have this, you got to have that. Oh, there's bundles. You get Disney Plus. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of Disney Plus.
Daredevil, of Disney
Plus. Yeah, I saw Daredevil Born Again. Not bad. Not bad. It's only 2 episodes, but not bad.
What's that on?
Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil Born Again. So.
So when y'all, as you saw, I Stephanie shaved my head this week.
Coneheads 3.
Coneheads 3. I bring it up because when I showed Bean Bean was telling me that the guy who plays the Kingpin on the Daredevil show, he said that was my twin.
Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yeah, he said that was my twin.
Oh, that's
Damn.
good. That's
Damn.
fucked up.
Hey, Bean straight up called you Private Pile.
Yeah, I know.
Jacket.
What is your major malfunction, Private Pile? Did mommy and daddy not show you enough love when you were little?
Bean is a savage, man. Damn, Pedro. Did you take that sitting down?
Yes.
Oh. We got a man with no hash browns and Private Pile. What the hell's going on over
I'm telling you. And the Whole Foods gangster.
here? Yeah, the Horror Foods gangster, yeah.
Foods gangster.
The Horror Foods gangster is getting less and less. That's just getting more and more expensive. Fuck.
What's going on? Anything going on next week? Anything?
What?
Anything going on next week? Anything going on like James? You wanted to talk about NXT, didn't you?
Yeah, just real quick. It's like the rest of WWE. They got the pedal to the metal because Sean Spears, yes, that's Sean Spears, the perfect 10, the perfect idiot. He beat Tony D'Angelo for the North American strap. So that was interesting because he's finally getting a push. They're gonna have on Tuesday from the theater in Madison Square Garden. They're gonna have Julia versus Stephanie Vaquer to unite the titles. Like who's gonna win both belts? It's gonna be Stephanie because Julia's supposed to. It's hurt. Like it's her hand. And to be honest, I think Stephanie's more over with the NXT crowd than Julia is. It really seems like that. She gets a bigger pop. She gets more of a chant, and she just looks better in the ring. Now I don't know if it's because Julia's hurt her, or because they're holding her back, or whatever reason. But
when James says she looks better in the ring, he really is talking about look.
No, she does. She's very fluid. Very fluid.
I'm sure that tush moves very fluidly, James.
Oh, the tush!
We know. We know.
I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about that, but since you, I wasn't thinking about that, but since you brought it up,
every single time I see her trending on Twitter, every single time it's all just pictures of her butt. It's all just pictures of her butt.
Isn't it Booker T's got a little thing with her on commentary every time she does a certain move, and her ass bounces up and down. Fucking Booker T keeps going, oh yeah, look at that, oh yeah. And every time she does it, and then the other two announcers are cracking up.
Hey,
I'm like, fuck, man.
Sharmel's gonna whoop his ass when he gets home.
That's what I kept. Hey, Zeus, that's exactly what I said. I said, Sharmel gonna whoop that ass when you get home.
She's not a small woman. She is.
No.
She is still athletic and beautiful and svelte, and I would laugh with that woman.
She whooped that ass.
Right.
But she's very fluid in the she's very fluid in the ring, and she works well with a lot of other people. And Julia kind of stutter steps a lot. Now, again, I don't know if it's because she's hurt, or if they're just trying to change her style for more WWE style. But
I mean, she has to change her style, James.
Yeah,
because she has she has too many bad habits.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, right? Yeah,
I've said it for years. I said, I wanted her to leave Japan like at least 2 years ago, like because she needed to get out of there because she just had too many bad habits, too many bad instincts or whatever.
Too many stupid spot monkey bullshit.
I mean, it's her deal is more like doing like stunt spots, right? Like she
Yeah.
likes to spend a thing setting up a giant stunt spot, and then they do something stupid, and just the headbutt thing is just dumb. They're still doing the
Yeah, she
headbutt.
does. Yeah, she does that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but James, like I've seen her doing in NXT, and it's like it's just a regular headbutt. When
Right.
she was
Yeah.
in Japan, she was shoot headbutting. They were shoot headbutting
Oh,
each other.
really?
Yes,
That's brutal.
it's stupid. It's,
Yeah, it is.
it's
It's brutal
stupid.
too. I mean, you hurt somebody.
Hey,
Oh man, speaking of hurt, man, Cora J got hurt in the middle of a match with fucking Jordan Grace
what
live.
happened? Was it a
Yeah,
knee or a concussion?
everybody thought it was a knee. It wasn't. She got concussed.
Oh, so what happens to her
She
TNA
was.
match?
I don't know. I don't know if they're still gonna do it. I don't know. Yeah, because you hear Monsters Clamorbis she was at NXT Tuesday, and I don't know if they're gonna stop that whole thing. I don't know, but they stopped the match. Jordan Grace just stood there, and the doctors looked at Cora J. Cora J had her head in her hands.
Mm,
I mean, she was, rocked, and it was like that for like a good 3-4 minutes. They stood there, and they're talking, and they're trying to buy time. And poor Jordan Grace is trying to sell the crowd. Oh, look at her, look at her. She can't go, blah blah blah. But but the referee stopped it, and Cora J walked out on her own, which is good. But like she was covering her face as she walked away. I don't know if she was embarrassed or something was hit,
or
but
her head hurt.
her head hurt. But she was concussed. She got a bell rocked. I'm like,
I want to show you guys something. Just a little. I don't know if it'll show up. Look at some of these cards from that Topps Chrome thing.
Oh yeah.
So these are like the digital versions of the ones. It's hard to make it look right on here. I'm trying to think if there's an angle I can put it at, but this is supposed to be shifting gears. It shows like earlier and stuff. I'm trying to think which way do I need to go. No, that's the wrong direction. This like the Allen and Genter cards. Those.
Mm-hmm.
Here's everyone's favorite Charlotte.
they were showing those that did it.
Who's
They were
that?
introducing
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
That didn't look like her at all. Oh my.
They were
God.
introducing wrestlers, doing the wrestlers. Hey, Joe, doing the wrestlers' introduction last time on SmackDown.
Yeah.
They were showing their cards instead of their names.
Oh, nice. I want these
Yeah.
cards bad. I would love to get the actual physical cards, but Zeus is the least surprised. Zeus is the least surprised to have a bunch of the Oscar cards. I know.
Actually, speaking of cards, aren't you guys proud of me? I haven't drafted in 5 days.
5 days.
That's because it sucks.
5 days. That's a lot for me, Zeus. Okay, shut up. 5 days.
5 days. That I'm giving you the same reaction that that people get at Gamblers Anonymous for not losing money for 5 fucking days straight.
Here's your 5-day chip. Shut the fuck up.
Here's a 2-finger clap for you.
Yeah.
We're proud of you. We're proud
Yeah,
of you.
well,
We're very proud.
it's tough. It's tough.
At least there's not any great drafts right now.
No, well, otherwise I'd be drafted.
Yeah, I didn't care for the other one. But
No. Oh, Pedro, those are good cards. Do they have physical versions of those cards?
say what now? Yeah,
Do they have physical versions? Yeah.
They're already out. But
Really?
I mean, it's just
Yeah, that's why I sent that. That's why I sent in that thing was the checklist.
Right.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Yeah.
How much does a box of those cards go for?
Oh fuck! Like, so you're talking about
I'm sure
the hobby boxes are like anywhere from $200 to $300. I have to wait for the blaster box to come out in Target whenever that is, but that'll probably be around $30. But that won't. The thing about when the retail version comes out, it doesn't have as many of the cool cards.
Gotcha.
But I mean that's how it goes. They try to make it up to people some other way.
So they're going high on the secondary market. Anywhere from 40, 45 to $139. But I think they're different. Yeah, I think they're different boxes. So
yeah.
How much was that Muda card going for again, Zeus?
That Muda?
Yeah.
Anywhere from like 80 to 150.
Jesus.
But so Target they have a box available. Well, shit, it's out of stock.
Yeah.
It's $29.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get. It's gonna be hard to get.
It would be nice to get those cards. Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to get my hands on them.
Yeah. I mean, the best chance is going to be to actually go to a Target.
Yeah.
But even then, it's a crapshoot because you don't know what you're getting, right?
Well, yeah, well, I mean that's the nature of it. I mean, yeah, that's the nature of that stuff. But
you're the king of crapping out, Pedro.
Yeah.
I mean, on
those cards do look nice, though.
Oh yeah, they do look nice. Panini did a really good job, I thought, with the WWE cards, but these cards do look really nice. Seem like Topps is really doing a good job versus what they used to do when they had the license before.
Yeah, because they showed for Braun Strowman.
It's so much of that exact same studio photo.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst part about the way that they do stuff is
there aren't any action cards, right? It's all studio cards. It's all like studio pictures.
There might be a few. Because I know that on the digital one, I got one of Carmella where she's doing something. Which there are some people.
Hold on to that because she's gone.
I know.
She's gone.
There are some there are some people who are gone who are still there, like Isla Dawn and Sonya Deville. They have cards in it and stuff. But
that top set, the Chrome set has because I mean they designed them 6 months ago. They got the list of the roster 3 to 6 months ago.
Those got action shots, Zeus, or no? Those studio pictures.
Like I said, the Carmella one that I saw, she was delivering some kind of move to somebody.
Oh, so it's an action shot. Okay, yeah. It's actually in ring.
But that's like a subset,
Yeah. Let me see. I'll try to find it.
That'd be good to have, though, but they're expensive, man.
Yeah, they are expensive.
I mean, but a great Muda autograph
would be amazing. Yeah,
it would be. $100 for that shit, though.
Yeah, but I mean, look how much. I mean, I paid a lot of money to meet and greet and get his autograph.
Yeah, that is true. You did.
So
actually, you paid a lot of money to get us his autograph.
Yeah.
And I got it too. Thank you, Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh, so this seems to be about the most.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice card. I like that card, Pedro. That's nice. Oh yeah, don't get rid of that. No.
But see, then you got stuff like that.
Right.
They got all kind of different things. I don't know who.
That's a big difference from the action shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that particular set.
See, they got Sonya DeVille.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those sets that we got before had action shots.
Yeah. Let me see. So sometimes when stuff happens, Topps will advertise Topps Now cards that you can get online.
Yeah.
And then they have digital versions of those. So like the whole thing from Elimination Chamber, you've got like cards about that. So here's like Cena about to hit Cody with the Rolex.
Yeah.
Randy Orton doing a
Yeah.
RKO to
Yeah.
someone.
It depends on the set. Yeah.
Jade. So
She had a call with Jay kicking the shit out of Naomi. That was a brutal kick.
So next week, anything going on next week? And you
No, I
guys
think we'd be good to go.
Second meeting of the Ronnie Garvin Appreciation Society.
Holy shit! Here we go. Fucker, somebody feed this man his goddamn hash browns, please.
And we're gonna have special appearance of
Lex
from Lex
Luger.
Luger.
Oh my god!
Society.
Here we go.
Lex Luger pancakes. Lex Luger pet cakes. I'm joking.
Somebody put a flat tire in his wheelchair.
Damn. But DDP will help him walk. He'll just get up. And James, you doing any sets this week?
Yeah, I'm doing a Real House Radio set on Friday, so it should be good to go. Friday night business on Real House Radio. Only one set.
Hey, funny side note to that, James. I got a notification about your you being on Real House Radio. Like, I think it was after midnight in my email.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's way after the fact. Or maybe it was for that second set you did. I don't know.
It could have been. It could have been. Because it was an impromptu. It wasn't planned.
Zeus, you got anything going on this week you need to promote?
No. When's the full moon Pedro special?
On Friday, March 14th, there's a full moon, so I'm gonna do a full moon episode of the.
I might have to show up to this fucking Garvin appreciation bullshit and put an end to it.
There is no Garvin appreciation thing.
This shit has to stop.
But yeah, Tuesday I'll be looking at cards. Wednesday and Friday making the noise. Although my voice is getting a little strained lately. I gotta do something quieter.
Yeah, well, maybe not church up, some of these songs for 7 minutes.
I know it's hard. It's hard.
Pedro starts to. It's funny because like sometimes he'll slowly get into a song and then as it builds up, he's like hammering it, and then the next thing you know, it's like this is like a 2.5 minute song, and we're like sitting on like 7.5 minutes. Pedro's,
You're gonna sing the chorus for the 6th time.
yeah. He's just like, oh, another variation. Oh, another variation. He's
There's a variation within the variation. Yeah.
Hey, Zeus, I ended up doing Take on Me twice last night. There was the Time for You, and then later someone came by. They wanted it, so I did it again. So did Take on Me.
Take on Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love that song.
Yeah, and then Jacobius was nice enough to tell you how to fix your.
Yeah, the streamer song was still,
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever happened to our boy? Hey guys, whatever happened to our boy? The guy who wore the conductor's hat in ECW.
Casey Jones.
And on that note, I hope everyone has a great weekend and week ahead.
No, I haven't seen him. I haven't heard from him.
Adios.